I'm Craig Rawlins and I work for the Forest Business Network based here in Missoula, Montana. I've been living and working in the western Montana area for the past 40 years, primarily in the forest products industry. You know, I get asked the question all the time on what I've seen in my career in the forest products industry, and probably some of the biggest ones is the fact that we don't have the timber wars industry against environmentalists. We see more of a collaborative effort to try and solve the issues regarding federal timberlands. There seems to be a new term out there as far as the environment I work in, and that's forest restoration. And what it really boils down or means to me is that we're all working on trying to get our timberlands, forest lands, and back into a more natural state. I look at forest restoration, particularly in this area in western Montana and the Southwestern Crown of the Continent Collaborative, is kind of a change in forest management overall. Instead of looking at very intense prescribed forestry activities like clear cuts, we're looking at more of going in and restoring the forest again back to its more natural state by doing thinning, road decommissioning, whatever it takes to actually get it back to that natural state. In regards to forest restoration, what comes to mind to me is that across North America our forests are in great trouble. We've got years of catastrophic wildfire, we've got bug infestation, we've got urban expansion, all kinds of things that contribute to reasons why we should be out restoring our forests so that people can enjoy them. I think the Southwestern Crown has achieved its goals because it's brought so many diverse groups together to work on forest health issues. And I think what's important to me is there's so much done on the ground. It's not that we're studying things to death or researching things to death. We're actually going out and doing projects on the ground. We kind of continued on talking about the Southwestern Crown of the Continent project and the CFLRP. I was probably the most surprising out of all the events that happened that there was actually groups that were opposed to it and filed suit in court against one of the projects, Colt Summit specifically. All the work I do is with all the parties that are concerned. I have close relationships with the litigants. I have close relationships with the collaborative, obviously. I guess when I think about it though, as if I were ever in charge of the world for a day, I'd be advocating that these sides come together and take a look at Colt Summit as an opportunity, not a problem that has to be dealt with in the courts, and that both sides use it as a demonstration projects to maybe kind of test out their views and the things that bother them about these types of collaborative projects. And on top of that, if I had that control for that one day to bring everybody together, I would add in that the opponents to this project, I'd put them in charge of doing the monitoring of the Colt Summit project.